Morning, gentlemen. It has been a while. I'm doing Tin's review for him, as that was one of the stipulations for the KDB fiasco. So I'm just going to crack this quick shitty one out, because obviously I'm due to go to work and I've just woke up had to go pick my car up from being repaired after smashing that Badger into next week. So I'm just I'm just going to bash this out before I go to work. So the first game we have Scranton Stranglers versus Peaky and De Bruyne, myself. The score was 100 points to Scranton Stranglers, and my score was 96.25. I dropped King for Deeney after Deeney's 36 pointer last week, and it proved to be a mistake. Again, Deeney's he just has one good game in a few, and that just clouded my judgment. Had I not done that, I would have won by 2 points. Neil Etheridge as well, though, cost me a draw because he conceded 3 goals but only made 1 save. Obviously, made a couple more saves. Literally, Neil Etheridge's minus score would have took me to 100 points if he didn't get minus. If you get me, so that would have been a draw if he finished on 0. But yeah, well played, Gabe. The man of the match for me is Mkhitaryan, who actually plays for Peaky and De Bruyne with a whopping 31.5 points. I think it's probably one of the highest scores a player's actually got for me in my team that I can think of from the top of my head. So yeah, that's who I'm picking up for that. So we're just going to go on to the next game. Atletico Unpricked versus the Bukkake Jackies. Fucking Tin, I think this is the highest score in the league this season so far. Correct us if I'm wrong. 181.25 points to Bukkake Jackies, 109.25. For Tin, Sigurdsson, Lukaku, Robertson, Van Dijk all got 20 plus points. So, you know, at least 20 points, should I say. So that's 80 points right there with 4 players. If they all got 20 points, I'm fucking chatting shit because I'm tired. Van Dijk got a massive 40.25 points, and Tin actually scored. Tin's team actually scored 7 goals, so you know that there was no comeback for that from Bukkake Jackies. I mean, 109 is a respectable score, but when you get bashed by that, you've just got no chance. Obviously, Van Dijk's got to be the man of the match there with this high score of 40.25 points. Another high scorer is the next game. We've got Chudley Cannons versus STP United. Chudley Cannons, 160.25 points against 102.75 points. Trent Alexander-Arnold, or whatever he's called, Shah Madison got 20 points plus points for Chudley Cannons. Sorry, wrong team. But he only scored 2 goals. But Trent Alexander-Arnold gets the man of the match that match with 45.25 points. Not bad at all for a defender. The last final game is Sunny Money Happy Days versus Colo, and that is the closest game, I think. Oh no, actually, ours might have been closer. Yeah, mine and James was closer. Let's say another close game anyway. Sunny Money Happy Days versus Colo. 100.25 points to 95.25 points. I check my right in there because I cannot read. Ward-Prowse was the man of the match here. He scored 23 points for Sunny Money Happy Days. Colo's outfield actually managed to outscore Sunny Money Happy Days by about 4 or 5 points. But Allison's 14 points drew over the line. In fact, I think the gap for the outfield was bigger than that. But Allison's 14 points obviously secured the win. So yeah, apologies, you know, next review or preview I get, I'm going to try and do something a bit different, a bit special, but obviously with being on the way to work, I just had to rattle this off as quickly as possible. So gents, have a good weekend, have lots and lots of beers, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.